So let's get into the Findom stuff quickly here. What's the going rate, Kylie?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
So what's like a common request? What's the go-to like in and out number one request?
Maybe like pictures of me holding up the loser sign or like my middle finger. At most, I will send like a picture of my feet if they pay for my pedicure.
And do you would you ever date any of?
No.
Why?
That's weird. A lot of these guys are also in relationships as they're sending me money, so like I would not want to date them and then find out that they're sending other girls' money. If that
Wait,
makes
how
sense.
they tell you that they're in
Yes.
relationships? Why wouldn't they just have their girlfriends do it?
I don't know. Their girlfriend's probably normal and
Like a normie
not
wouldn't-
mean to them, but they secretly want a girl that's mean to them, but they don't want to like tell their girlfriend that.
What percentage of men do you think are into the Findom stuff?
Honestly, a lot. I've had some like really successful guys do this on the low. One of the first guys I met up with, he was a D1 college football player for Seattle. I had to sign an NDA, but he's like 6'4", he's built, he's attractive, he can get girls, but he still wanted me to stomp on his balls, so.
Stomp on.
Yeah, that was the guy.
D1, Seattle. Mm-hmm. What position did he play?
I didn't really care that much.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
talk to him.
You said he was 6'4"?
Yes. Conventionally attractive.
Wait, but so, I mean, is that different than Findom, though? I mean, isn't that like, that's masochism, right? Like he paid you for it. But I thought Findom was like, they're part of, because like a guy could pay you for some like kinky sexual favor, but like Findom, the kink is specifically to do with the money. It's like, take my money. It's like, it's hard to kind of explain, but they want you to siphon off their money, kind of.
Yes.
Yeah. So he had the Findom too, or he just wanted to be domed.
He also, do you know what a sissy is?
Kind of, but what? So explain
So, I don't know. I guess he like gets off to wearing makeup and like dressing in like girly outfits. So I also did that. I also
Bro.
did that for him, but I couldn't post it because he didn't want his face shown.
that. That's crazy. So he would dress in women's outfit.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of women's outfits?
There was this really like tight dress that it was like this pink tight dress that he wore.
Damn.
Is it just to be embarrassed? Like they get off on being embarrassed, right? Or like shamed?
I honestly don't even understand what half of this stuff is. It's like I will never understand it.
So
it's weird.
Did you buy him the dress?
No, he came packed.
Fake Trees 21 donated $199.99. Andrew, we need you to help secure the future of the nation before any of these geniuses procreate in it. Priorities, brother.
Fake Trees 21. Thank you for that message, man.
Yeah, appreciate the support to whatever. Very kind of you.
Thank you for that. So he came packed with a pink dress. How much does a ball stepping cost?
Well, like I said, it was the first meet, so
that was
like,
the first
it was
one.
like $3,000 for me to do his makeup and stomp on his balls.
And you've since upped your prices, I imagine.
Yeah.
What's that now?
I mean, the recent one we did.
It was like a tag team.
Yeah.
Yes, I invited her with me. He spent $3,000 like just at the mall taking us shopping, and then another $2,000 just in cash
For what though?
to take us shopping. That was it.
Oh, like okay, he spent $3,000 on like clothes or some shit.
Yeah, and
then
then
he
$2,000
just
is
here's
just-
2K for each of you or to get total.
She just kind of tagged along with me and just.
Oh.
He got a whole new wardrobe because
Yeah.
of it.
So, Kylie, let me ask you.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure. You said you have thousands of these guys. How long have you been doing this again?
I started in like March.
Because you're only 18, right? That's what my notes say.
I started in March. of this year.
You started in March of this year?
Yeah.
How is it possible that you have thousands of customers when you only started in March?
I'm really good. I am. When Wish Tender was the payment method that all of the FinDoms use, there's like thousands of girls on there. I was top 10 consistently every month.
Wow.
Interesting. So, like, you're dealing with like multiple.
I mean, you would be averaging 8 clients a day, right?
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't meet up with all of them, right?
No, I've only met up with 3 actually.
In person.
Yes.
So her clients are just like over the internet.
Yeah.
They're just sending you money essentially.
Yeah, I just wake up to like 10 people sending me coffee.
What did you do today? Any like you're a piece of shit today?
Oh yeah, that's like every morning.
That's your go-to.
She'll just hear me like voice messages.
Now,
like, "Fuck you."
are you personally responding to these men, or
Yes.
do you have somebody that assists you with that?
No, it's all me.
It's all you. Okay.
Yes.
Huh. What's and do you have like sugar daddies too?
No.
Have you ever
They're-
done? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
They're called paypig, so it's like
Paypigs.
the opposite of a sugar daddy.
They don't get any sugar. They just
No
send
sugar.
you money.
Yeah. How it should be.
Are most of these people from the United States, do you think?
Yeah, mostly for me.
Okay. So there's thousands of men with a Fendom kink, and they happen to, and you're dealing with like up to averaging maybe 8, 9, 10 of these guys a day.
Yes.
And it's all for the purposes of Femdom, not for anything else.
Yes.
Okay.
Like
So
you
they're not DMing you and just being like, hey, what's up? Here's a coffee, like your work. They're DMing you for an actual service of some kind.
No, a lot of them just get off to sending the money and leaving. Like they'll send money and never DM me or talk to me.
Okay. Okay. So they're supporters, but so when we're asking this question, we're talking about the actual service itself, like
My bad.
the thing that you do, whether it's, sending a message, then ignoring them, something like that. It's pretty common for creators to just have supporters send them things, right? Whether they're in your industry or another industry. So how many men would you say you actually render a service for? Like you're speaking to them, or you do something with them or to them or whatever.
I mean, like 5 a day, I'll send like voice messages or like
Okay.
videos of what I'm doing.
Gotcha.
And have you done any escorting?
Is it like having sex with them? Or what is
Well, not necessarily them.
like
No, but have you done escorting?
No.
Okay. Have you gone on dates with guys and they pay you for the dates?
No. I mean, like I've gone on a date with a guy and he paid for the date, but he didn't pay me to go on the date with him.
Okay, I see. All right.
Now that's, by my math here, if you're averaging, 5 a day, it's 1,825 men per year. Does that sound about right? That you actually are speaking with or doing something with?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, what's the most that you've ever received from a guy?
At once.
Yeah, at once.
I did a cash meet in LA. He gave me $7,000 in cash and then bought me and my friend Prada bags.
Huh. Okay. How much are Prada bags? I don't know. So.
I got the bag and the wallet, so it was like $4,000.
Okay. So like 11,000 total.
Yes.
Okay. And that's the most in one time. What's like the most? Because I'm sure there's guys who send you.
Yeah.
What's the most total that you've received from one guy?
From one guy.
Yeah.
Online was $10,000. It was a live stream.
He just sent like 10 grand.
Well, he started off with like hundreds, and then he went to 1,000, and then 2,000.
But was this over the course of like weeks?
No, this was in like an hour.
Oh,
Like,
in one. Okay.
yeah, one live
What about
stream.
like? But did he send you that much again, like a different day?
No, he just like dropped that off, and then I never spoke to him
Never
again.
spoke to him again. Okay. And that's the most total though,
From one person, yeah.
from one person. Even though it was just like the one day, it was the most total because maybe been guys that you've talked to that they were sending you money for 6 months, but they'd send you like $100 here, $100 bucks there.
I honestly don't remember.
Okay. And what do you think the total amount you've made from this is?
I made 6 figures my first 3 months doing it.
So like that's 100,000 all the way up to 999,000. So
exactly 100,000 after my 3-month mark.
okay, but you've been doing it for 6 months.
Yeah, now.
So you think it's about the same the most recent 3 months?
Yes.
So you've made about 200,000 in 6 months.
Yes.
About 18 years old, 6 months. So you're looking at maybe 400,000 for the year, maybe.
Let's hope.
Okay, fingers crossed. All right. So I'm kind of curious, though, how it actually looks. So I want you to pretend that Anissa back here is a paypig, a simp, a Findom client of yours, and I want you to talk to Anissa back here how you would talk to one of these guys. Go ahead.
Can I talk to you like that? I don't want to talk to her like that. Talk to me like that.
No, okay, go ahead.
Okay.
All right, you can do it to me. Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, no. Hang on a second, Kylie. You can't actually do this to Brian. You may not know this, but the only way to make Brian suffer is if he has to hear you talk like that to another woman. And since you're a femdom and you want to make you have the maximum amount of suffering, this is the way that you do that.
That was beautiful.
Sure, okay. Good morning, loser.
Good morning.
Send me
Close.
my coffee, you dumb piece of shit. I'm waiting.
Here you go, beautiful.
Anissa's kind of liking it. I don't know. She's going to be one of your clients now. She's going to hit you up. Does she get a discount? Is there a girl discount?
Girl discount.
Will you give Anissa a discount?
I've had girls actually send me money too.
Okay.
It's weird.
Do you think I could like get girls to
No.
like?
Men, yeah.
You gotta let me. Finish
There
the
are
sentence.
guys that do this. They've been
I don't
at
have
the
the
top
chops
of the leaderboards. You
to
have to
Findom a
be
girl.
very jacked.
You have to be jacked.
Yeah, like look like an alpha male.
Damn, bro, roasted. Okay. I can't do it, boys. You know what? Challenge accepted. If there's any women out there who want to be Findomed, I will do it. I think I have the voice for it. I think I have the voice for it.
I can explain you why women
tilt
wouldn't
your
do
mic
that.
down, please.
Yeah.
Tilt your mic down. Go ahead.
Explain you why women wouldn't do it. So the type of guys that she's dealing with, they are
pathetic.
trying to avoid intimacy, being hurt really, really badly throughout their childhood. So for them, it is pushing the intimacy away and trying to compensate it financially. And usually, men who higher level financially and very accomplished, they would be avoidant. Now with women, why women wouldn't be paying for something like this? About 75% of women, they have anxious attachment. They need to be fulfilled and have feelings and emotions.
Fake
So
Plastic Trees 21 donated $199. Fake Plastic Trees, apparently not familiar with Radiohead. But sans hyperbole, we need brain power comparable to yours, or Idiocracy will be a non-fiction film. Examples on screen.
I'm more of a Soundgarden guy, to be honest, but Pearl Jam, I don't know, Radiohead, I like it, but I don't know. Creep's good, I guess. Anyways, thank you, Plastic Trees, appreciate it, man. Where were we? You were explaining why the women don't do it.
Yeah.
Could it also just be that it's kind of not really within the purview of their sort of natural role? I mean, I know this fit, like, it's not natural to this degree, but men are naturally providers, and like the idea of a woman like financially giving money to a man is like kind of
Degrading.
disgusting to them.
Well-
But like for a guy, there is some inclination to give women money from a provider mind frame.
Well, there is
Although
a
I think
difference.
this is a pathetic.
There is
no,
a difference
not-
between being a provider and wanting to. I actually feel really, really sorry for these guys that customers I mean, it is very, very deeply hurt man. Andrew, he is a provider. But is it something that he would be looking something to be done like this to him? I mean, he's a provider for his family, but he has a connection with his wife. They have the bond. They are supporting each other. So, I mean, it is has nothing to do with being a provider.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that men. Hold on. I mean, that's not really what I'm trying to say here. I'm just trying to say perhaps the reason it's more common. One of the reasons it's more common among men, because I think men tend to lean towards an inclination towards providing.
Sure. How many men, after they provided for her, stuck around? None.
And childhood.
They gave her money and disappeared. So it has nothing to do with being a provider for her.
I'm sure she has repeat clients, though.
Trauma, though. It's because of
but she said they're paying money and they're disappearing.
No, but I think they come back. I think it's an addiction that these guys have as well. Like, I think what you're saying is true, but it's an addiction. Like, obviously, in matchmaking, like, I represent very, very wealthy guys, like top 1%. Like, they come to us. I work with the Millionaire Matchmaker, so they're paying $50,000 to work to get like a serious relationship. So some of them will actually say no because they're not like in the realm of doing this. However, I think it's like an addiction to spend money and feel like, oh my God, like I don't have this money anymore. And it's like, I think what Brian's saying about the providing, it's sort of like, let's put the guy in his place. Men give money.
So Laura, would you say then that Oksana is incorrect about this? That there is a provider element, and she's just kind of off base there?
I mean, I think it depends how you define provider. So I think she's defining provider in the sense of like a husband providing for his wife. Like, these aren't those guys, but these guys do feel that like they need to give money to women, and that's like their only purpose. That's how they can feel useful. They get shamed doing it, and they definitely have low self-esteem and like psychological issues. But I think it's just how you define provider.
But what is the driving force for them to do something like this?
I think these men are being taken advantage of. That's what I see.
Taken advantage of?
Yeah.
No,
I think they're being taken advantage of.
They have a kink, let them do it.
I mean, I think that they can.
They don't feel like they were taken advantage of. They just don't know how.
That's abuse.
It is like they are pushing love away.
I feel like these criticisms are not directed towards you, but you're saying that these men are being taken advantage of, and then it's abuse.
Mental. It's not physical. Mental.
The Fendom thing.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a response to this?
I think they're grown men consenting to this, and also submissive men just exist. Like, it's if a guy wants to be kicked in the balls, or if he wants to be spat on, or just talked downly.
I think there are grown men that
a little bit. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and because it's not socially normal, they have to come on the internet and find girls like me to do it to them because they're too scared to tell their girlfriends that they're.
I want to go home.
Also, they like the damsel in distress effect, and younger girls, they're more attracted to give them money as like, oh, she's a damsel in distress. Like, she needs the money. She's young.
I don't know.
All I post about is they like I've just sold screenshots of my bank account, and they're like, get off to like, oh my God, you're so rich and you're 18, and like I just brag about how much money I make to them. Like, they like it. They want videos of me just bragging that I'm richer than them.
Interesting.
Because
and at the time,
wait, does your by the way, if you feel like Kylie here resembles a previous panelist, your sister was on the show.
Yeah.
I think about 7-8 months ago. Does she do this too? I think we talked about it maybe on the show, but does she do the Findom stuff?
I put her on. She does do it, but for OnlyFans, it's managed for her, so she can just send pictures and videos, and they do all the work for her.
Right.
This, I do it all myself. Like, I text them all myself, and I don't think she's used to that, so she just doesn't go on it enough for it to work. You have to be consistent, like, every day.
I see.
And this is not part of the OnlyFans? I just don't know. It's not part of OnlyFans?
Fandom? No, it's separate.
Yeah, where do you guys get your clients? Like, what do you do? This is
Twitter.
Wait, can you guys?
Oh my gosh.
What about you? You said you've had like 20 Findom dudes or something?
Yeah.
What's the most you've been paid?
About 500 at once.
At once? And what's the most total from one guy?
Couple thousand in total.
I should probably take that pen top back. I don't know why that wasn't collected.
Do you want me to slide it over to you?
That works. Okay.
Found that guy.
Here, how much total?
About a couple thousand.
Okay. And how much total have you made in total from all the guys?
Probably like 6 or 7K.
Okay. All right. Getting started.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. And then let's do a bit of a role play here. So I'm the simp or whatever. Hello, heavenly blessed beauty.
Fuck you, cunt. Send me money for coffee. Oh my god.
Decaf or what kind of coffee do you want?
A cappuccino.
Cappuccino?
Quicker.
Yes, my dear.
Personally, I would not let that slide.
Hurry
What-
the fuck
what
up.
slide?
I don't hear the
Just called you a
ding.
cunt.
I don't hear the ding on
I'm
my
asking
phone.
her to do the role play. I'm curious how this goes. What's that?
I don't hear the ding on my phone. Quicker.
Oh. Damn, this feels like gross even to role play.
No, yeah, I know. It's
Dude.
unbelievable to think about it.
I can't.
This is like what the ninth circle of hell is.
I know,
would
right?
be
Yeah.
would be this. Would be a woman talking to you like that and you actually doing it. That would just be the ninth
Wanting
circle
to
of
do
hell.
it is the thing. Wanting to do it.
Dang. Do you ever you ever have like a rough day? Like you ever go to sleep and you're like, fuck, I'm fucked up from doing this shit.
Can't
No, I
relate.
think it's funny. I genuinely
Yeah?
laugh
What
at
about
it.
you, Kylie?
I love it.
You love it. I mean,
hurt you?
I know you get paid. Like for example, with this podcast,
Fake Plastic Trees 21 donated $199.99. Andrew, it's deadly serious. We need you focusing on more important things than the love lives of the kids who drowned in the shallow end of the gene pool. To it, Charlie, November means everything.
Yeah, I don't think. I think I might be a little too base for old TP USA. I think that they maybe wouldn't like too many of my takes, and maybe Charlie wouldn't like them too much. Just saying. He's kind of a bit of a feminist, a little bit. Just saying.
also, we are doing very important work here at the Whatever Podcast. We are investigating whatever it is the fuck you guys are doing. We are investigating that. We are. This is the culture war. So, yeah. Thoughts on that, Andrew?
Yeah, well, I mean, I understand that there's a presidential debate on tonight, and many people want to watch that. That's totally okay. Nobody here or whatever is telling you not to, but there's a lot of people who they don't give a shit about the debate and would much rather deal with the interpersonal dynamics of men and women, which is what we're exploring here. So,
I think they just like to abuse someone. I mean, abuse man. And they monetized it, right?
So the question is,
Right.
do you like to abuse men?
Yes.
Yes.
And they just monetize it, right?
And it is sad. It is sad what men are doing. It is sad what these girls are doing. Both are very, very young, and it's like, I mean, that's where the separation of the true relationship is happening, with us being isolated for so many years, and now it's like everybody is disconnected. It is.
And what about you? Do you like when someone or man abused you guys? Mentally, physically?
No.
Not at all. I didn't consent to it, so no.
I think it shows the crisis of masculinity going on. Like, obviously, these guys are extremely beta. They have extremely beta fetishes and kinks. Like, it's the crisis of masculinity right there. Like, a real masculine man who is a provider for his wife isn't going to do this.
No, not at all.
Right.
Low esteem.
Yeah, but who is
now, Laura, can
who
I
is
give you maybe a
fighting
little
this?
pushback on that?
Sure.
Perhaps they are the most masculine men on planet Earth. They're just extremely mentally ill, right? I think you're just taking advantage of mentally ill individuals.
Exactly.
I
That's
mean,
exactly
possibly.
what's going on.
It's a kink. But there's some girls that want to be like choked in the bedroom
Can you
and
straighten your mic a bit?
yes,
Completely.
they want to be like Wait.
Yeah, you're good.
Good. Okay. They want to be like choked in the bedroom and have like really like they want to be abused, but they get off to that. Like that is a turn on for them. So why?
Yeah,
that's
maybe,
illegal.
but let's think about this a little bit. Inside of this industry that you're in, the Fendom industry, would you say if the roles were reversed and there was a man who was doing the gonna abuse women for money thing, do you think that there would be nearly as many females participating as there are men?
No.
Well, there are.
I don't think
so.
No, you don't think so. Why do you think that is?
Because women are
I
emotional
think
creatures.
the question,
Where are you at?
Andrew, who's the question directed to?
The question here would be directed at Penny. Why do you think that is, Penny?
I just think women are more emotional and non-sexual. Well, they are sexual, but I don't think it's more for men that are sexual.
Right, so it's a sexualized fetish, right?
Yeah.
That seems to appeal to a certain demographic of men, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if you were to have a methodology for the identification of mental illness, wouldn't that methodology include looking for anomalies in human behavior? That would be how you would identify if somebody is mentally ill or not, right?
You gotta fucking.
Yeah.
And these are definitely anomalies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely anomalies. So just saying, from my perspective, it just sounds like a bunch of mentally ill lunatics that are essentially being taken advantage of by predatory women. Now, the reason I disagree with you on this, Laura, is because I think that what happens is you're able to sidestep the female responsibility portion of this by just saying, oh, the men want it, though, and they're just beta. No, I don't think so. I think that the women here are just as responsible as them because they're taking advantage of men.
Well, I didn't say the men want it and like they're not responsible. I don't think it's a great thing to do. Obviously, it's never something I've done. So no, but I think that they're young. They don't really know what they're doing, and probably in 10 years they might regret doing it. But the problem is, if they don't do it, some other woman will. You know, like it's an industry. It's a kink. It's a fetish. It's like dominatrix. It falls in that line of work. So there'll always be someone. And really, unless we fix the crisis of masculinity, it's not going to be fixed. And it is a mental illness, but you could argue that doing porn is a mental illness. Being dominated is a mental illness. Like all these things are mental illnesses.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I would make the direct correlation this way with something like doing pornography, for instance, right? But in the case of somebody who actually wants to physically have a woman's foot stomp on their genitalia,
well, that's different. I'm talking about the guys just giving her like $10 for coffee, you know, or $1,000. Yeah, that's a different level of mental illness.
But they're not doing that, right? They're giving her money. She has 1,825 paying clients per year who are actually soliciting a service from her, and that service is to be humiliated by her.
Listen, I'm not condoning it.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you're condoning it. I'm just saying the reason that I think that these men probably are mentally ill and they're just being taken advantage of is because that's such an anomaly from the male perspective of behavior that I would have to categorize it in that other category of like, this is Fruit Loop shit, right? This is it's so far outside of the ordinary for men to seek out social shaming by women. I don't know how else to categorize it except as a mental illness.
If she has thousands of clients, though, and she's only one woman, is it really that far out of the realm? Or, like, have the men in America just totally lost it?
Out of 180 million men, it's essentially a statistical anomaly.
Yeah, but this is one girl. Like, how big do you think your guys' industry is? I heard it's a large industry.
Not really.
Yeah, even if it was 50,000, even if it was 50,000 men, that would be an extraordinary small sample size.
That's still too many.
Well, I'm not saying it's not too many, but I'm just saying that it's such a small sample size. Like there's far more trans people out there than 50,000. I mean, far more. So yeah, I would say that it's such a limited case of actual men. Yeah, it's a niche, and I'm sure that there's some women who can do fairly well in the niche, but it's so outside of the purview for men to seek out social shaming by women. Usually the opposite is what you see, right? They're afraid to engage with women because they seek not to be socially shamed by them. In this case, the fetish is that they do. So I don't know how else I would categorize that.
There are also men,
sense?
they're like CEOs, and they have so much money sometimes because they're always so powerful. By the end of the day, they're so exhausted that they want someone to push them to the limit, maybe.
Yes.
Because
That's what I was gonna say.
there are a lot of CEOs that will be like strong and powerful at the job, but then when they come home, they're like a different being, and they just want to be used and abused and tell them they're worthless so they can go work and have more energy at work.
Yes.
Just sounds like some like bizarre power fantasy. My guess is
Yeah.
these are men who are mostly saving up their SSI paychecks and their Social Security disability in order to get this sort of gratification. Not high-powered CEOs with massive jobs where they're raking in millions of dollars. What would even be the incentive for that, right? They could get really, really high class, like international prostitutes to come in and do this service for them. There would be no reason to go on some social service where they could even potentially expose themselves, right? So it seems like it's probably more likely if you're dealing with the numbers of anywhere from $50 to a few $1,000s, even $10,000. That's not that much money to save up over time if you're on some sort of disability or mentally ill, that type of thing.
But you mentioned prostitution. So do you think that it's not mentally ill and it's more fair if the guy is paying for a sexual service, then that's fine? Like, then he's not being taken advantage of? Is that your view?
No, I think that he's not being taken advantage of in the same exact way. So I would say he's doing something which I would have a moral problem with, but I'm not so sure it's outside the social purview of how enough men act that I would consider that to be a mental illness. I wouldn't say that it's such a rarity in the kind of psyche of the male that they could just go out and spend a couple $100 for some pussy some night, right? And that's it, right? I'm not sure that I would categorize that in the same type of category as I'm seeking out social shame from the opposite sex on purpose and paying for it. These seems like you're kind of identifying an extreme and then comparing something which isn't so extreme against it.
Fair.
Yeah.
Can you, Andrew, could you ask a question? I'm just dealing with a couple things here.
Yeah, sure. So just to keep going here. So you, Penny, you've recently gotten involved in the kind of femdom industry, right?
Yes.
And how long have you been involved? She has since March.
Like, I would say 2 months.
About 2 months?
Yeah.
Okay. And has your career as exploded as hers?
No, definitely not.
Definitely not. Okay. And so when Brian was asking you earlier about the kind of crazier things that you have done, was the craziest thing that you've done with the femdom thing just the going and crushing this guy's balls with Kylie? Just like right into the mic if you can.
Yeah.
That was it. Okay, that was it. And so how many clients would you say monthly you have?
10 or 20.
10 or 20. Okay, so a significantly smaller size.
Yes.
And what are the general requests that they're asking you for?
Just pictures of my feet or myself. Just normal pictures, mostly.
It doesn't. So, okay, so those requests, though, don't sound like dominatrix requests, right?
No. Well, no. They just want to see me happy and, like, with money.
Okay, so you're not, most of these people, you're not even, like, talking bad to them?
Well, no, I
You're
do.
not saying
I do
that-
talk bad, but I'm talking about requests from them. Just pictures.
Just
But if
picture, that's it.
if they're showing feet, like she's sending feet pictures, are they like foot fetish maybe more than findom?
Both.
I think it's more that they like imagine themselves like bowing at our feet. So they
Yeah.
just like to look at our feet.
Yeah, that's what it is.